Hello, I'm LR, and welcome to React and Reactions. This is part of the show where we like to give 3 topics that we'll lay out, we meaning me, and my big production crew that you guys don't see behind the scenes recording and doing the lighting. Yeah, right. Anyway, just me. 3 topics that I like to get your reactions to and comments. You can send those reactions to my Twitter, Facebook, or you can email me at readytoreactnow@gmail.com. Let's get to our first topic. First topic that I'd like to go over today is the X-Men TV universe and how confusing it could be for some people. Now, I'm always happy to see as many TV superhero movies or TV shows as possible on regular TV. I think it's great. I love seeing these characters come to life in any format, whether it's TV or movies. Doesn't matter. I just love seeing these characters. But unfortunately, I may be some confusion because the X-Men universe is doing a lot of movies. Of course, you had Legion, which I loved last year. It had some dull parts to it, but it picked up pretty well towards the end. And that's, a lot of people just watch that and say, okay, this is X-Men, and that's Professor X's son. I think that they're trying to pinpoint together because they didn't exactly say it yet, but anybody knows comic books or follow the movies know who that is, but the general person may be watching it and not being able to connect that. Now you have The Runaways on Hulu, which is sort of an X-Men based film with mutants, and now you have a new one coming out this fall called The Gifted. And how do these all connect? Could people be confused? Possibly. They're looking at the movies and saying, okay, I'm watching this X-Men movie and I'm watching the X-Men TV show, The Gifted and Legion, but where is Cyclops at? Where is Nightcrawler? Where is Mystique? They might be confused as far as why aren't these characters showing up or someone connecting these together. They don't know that they're not connected, and is Fox going to connect them? Who knows? Are they going to connect some of these movies like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. does with the Marvel Universe? They mention little things like little things that happened, so to speak, like on Netflix, the incident, and of course on Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. they actually admit what happened in, Captain America, Civil War, what happened, and things of that nature. So that's interesting to see what they'll do. It could be a little confusing for some people. I look at them as individual shows. Of course, I know better, but the general public may not look at them as individual shows and might be a little confused. I'm happy that Fox is putting out a lot of their content on streaming services, on TV, and then on cable. So they're spreading it out quite a bit on different platforms. So maybe people watching Hulu may not be watching FX or may not be watching regular Fox TV, so maybe they won't be confused. But just wanted to get your thoughts and reaction to what do you think about the Fox X-Men universe expanding on TV platforms, and of course they're already in the movies as well. So just one topic there I wanted to go off of and see what your reactions were. Let's go to our second topic. Netflix. We just talked about Netflix, but what do you think should be the next move by Marvel to introduce a new character on Netflix? A couple of people, I've been reading some blogs and reading some information and looking at what I've seen on TV already and who's not already shown on TV. I'm a big fan of bringing Ghost Rider to Netflix, but if you can't do Ghost Rider, the next person I think they need to introduce is Moon Knight. I think Moon Knight or Ghost Rider fit the Netflix universe very well. Now, whether it's connected to Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Jessica Jones, it doesn't have to be. It could be a whole separate thing. That's fine. But if they did connect it, those characters fit in the tone of those 4 other Netflix series. I really believe that. You saw you take a look at what they were able to do on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with the CG and the graphics of the Robbie Reyes character. If they bring that Ghost Rider, they may go back to Johnny Blaze, the regular Ghost Rider, who knows. But whichever one they use, you can really do some really cool graphic. I don't know about the budget of Netflix versus TV, ABC, Marvel, but they could do some some practical effects that can make Ghost Rider look pretty cool. Now, the cost of it could be a factor as well. You know, the cost of doing those effects could be expensive. So, as of Ghost Rider, you would have an expense of doing effects like that and doing effects of whatever kind of, I assume, demonic creature that Ghost Rider would have to go up against, like Zodiac and Mephisto. Who knows who they might introduce. So you got that cost factor, and Netflix is kind of grounded in not so much practical effects. You know, I think the biggest effect they ever did was Iron Fist having his hand glow. I think that was it. They didn't have to do too much in the other series. They're more earthbound, streetbound heroes, so they have powers, but nothing magical and stuff where you have to use special effects and CG. That being said, Moon Knight may be the better option for them, because Moon Knight is similar to you know, you're talking about a Batman level character there with gadgets and things of that nature. A very interesting storyline. It could be some mystery and suspense into this, you know, and then you're just talking about a costume and perhaps, you know, some special gadgets and things of that nature. So Moon Knight probably makes more sense as far as keeping it within the Netflix budget and street level grounded heroes. So Moon Knight probably would be the better choice for fitting in that Netflix world, you know, especially now that you got the Punisher even coming into it as well. Moon Knight and the Punisher, I mean, I can see them even teaming up together or being in each other's series. That works out fantastic. Where Ghost Rider, you're talking, you know, hey, we're going to a demonic world and other dimensions and things of that nature. And I'm not sure Netflix really want to focus themselves in that world. But then again, who knows? We don't know what Defenders is going to do as far as, are they going to go and do some kind of demon that's Elektra is a dark sky and she's a demon of some sorts, or are they going to face some kind of mystical enemy? I don't know. It depends. If Defender does that, then maybe they can bring Ghost Rider in or do a Ghost Rider Netflix series and say, okay, we're going to step into that realm a little bit. But I personally probably believe they're going to go more Moon Knight or a character like Moon Knight for the next, if they expand Netflix and bring that into the other series. Who knows? But send me your reactions to that, and send me what characters you think Marvel could do next on Netflix that would fit in that universe and fit in the tone and the street level heroes that are presented right now in Netflix. You know, Ghost Rider would be great. I would love to see him there, but he just may just be too expensive and too his power may be a little bit higher than where they want to go as far as heroes in the Marvel Universe and Netflix Universe. So send me your reactions, and if you have any thoughts and theories about who could be the next Netflix hero to be produced perhaps in the near future. Thank you so much for, if you have any of those things, sending those to me. I appreciate it. I would love to look at them, and I'll read them. If any good ones are on there, I'll definitely read them next time to our audience and let you know what thoughts you came up with. Alright, last topic of today, our third topic, is the Wonder Woman movie expectation and character reveal. As you know, we're about 2 weeks away from Wonder Woman. I'm getting very excited. Some things I read online that some critics who have seen it, they haven't really talked about it, but they said they liked it. What does that mean? I don't know. You know, I'm not sure what that exactly means. Is that good or bad? I'm hoping it's good. I think Wonder Woman is a big reset for DC. Because it's a different time period, it gives it a kind of a clean slate. Doesn't have to connect to Batman v Superman or Man of Steel or anything going on currently in the DC universe. Expectations, I expect the movie to be good. I mean, what I've seen. Now, well, I will say this, I don't want to see any more trailers. Don't show me any more trailers. You've shown enough. Just show the same ones over and over again. Don't give me any more candy, please. I've had enough, because you could end up spoiling things like they did Doomsday with Batman v Superman. They get anxious and they're like, oh, we need to show who the villain is. Get everybody excited. That ruined it for me. You know, that whether the movie was good or not, keeping Doomsday private and secretive would have done a lot for the movie. As like, wow, I can't believe they had Doomsday in there. Who knew they was going to bring Doomsday? That would have been a nice little Easter egg and a surprise in the movie, but they spoiled it by showing it. Don't do it now. Don't show me Ares anymore. I know they show little clips of Ares in one quick scene, but don't show me anything else. And I know they just recently showed a new trailer that had Danny Houston character, who is, I guess, one of the commanders or captains of the Austrian forces in World War I, and he apparently either has some powers or was given power by Ares, because he was holding his own against Wonder Woman. See, I didn't need to see that. Don't show me that. I don't want to know if he has powers until I see the movies. That's what I mean. And the longer a movie goes before being released, Warner Brother always gets a little anxious and saying, "Oh, we need to show him a little more." Don't show us anymore. I've seen enough. I'm ready to see the movie and judge it for myself. But I think it's going to be good overall. I really do. But the real big thing is, and this is what Marvel does really well, and I'm hoping DC gets and Warner Brothers get their hands around this. I thought they missed an opportunity in Suicide Squad to do this, and I think they can do it in Wonder Woman. Will they reveal or have a quick cameo of another hero? Whether it's a hero that's going to appear in the future or a hero that was just in that time period to help Wonder Woman or to assist. I think they should do something like that. And then your question goes, well, who would they bring? You know, who would that person be? I'm not sure. But one person they could do that, if they wanted to bring a person that could possibly be alive as of in the new DCU, Dr. Fate. They could have a quick cameo of Dr. Fate. When we're talking about Ares, we're talking about gods and magic. Who knows? And maybe there's some kind of magical beings or minions that Ares creates at the end of the movie that we haven't seen yet. Hopefully, they have. That could be the case. Maybe Dr. Fate appears and helps out, or there's a mention of Dr. Fate or a glimpse of him where he kind of appears and helps a little bit, because the helmet of Naboo is, infinite. It just be worn by different people. So that's just an example of a character they could do. Or they could just do a character that's grounded back in the Silver Age of Wonder Woman that helped out. It could be a lower character like Wildcat, I'm sorry. Wildcat, I believe it is. Yeah. Someone like him, Sandman, anyone. They could do someone back in the old Justice Society. Spectre. That's a little more going into the mystical realm of ghosts and things of that nature, but you get the point. What I'm saying is they could find someone to give a quick cameo. I think they need to do that. I thought they missed that opportunity in Suicide Squad, where they could have brought in Jason Blood, Etrigan, to help fight the Enchantress brother, or they could have brought in Dr. Fate there because they had to do with magic. I think DC always missed the boat on that kind of stuff. And then, of course, when they do it in Batman vs Superman, they jam in all these characters. We're going to show you Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg, Flash, too many, plus Batman. So I think that if they do something like this in Wonder Woman, I'll be pleasantly surprised, and I would be bravo. They kept it quiet. It surprised us. We was like, wow. You left the movie theater thinking, can you believe they showed this character? Wow, that's amazing. They could do something like that, and it really would be a great tip of the hat to the fans, and keeping it quiet and a surprise that we need in our DC movies. So I'm very excited about Wonder Woman. Can't wait for it to get here. Of course, I'm not going to be able to see it early like all you lucky critics and people out there at Collider and Emergency Awesome, whoever else is able to see them early. Congratulations, and I wish I was you. I wish I could see this movie early, but I can't. I gotta wait. So the earliest I'll be able to see is that Thursday night release date, which is the new release date for me for all my movies. So I definitely will give a review on it afterwards. Tell you what I thought, but I think it's going to be a good movie. I really do, and I'm pulling for it. So send your reactions to me about if you think there's going to be a secret character reveal, another hero reveal in the Wonder Woman movie, and if you think, what do you think the storyline will be as far as how it's going to end, and what do you think of the movie overall? Do you think it's going to be the new launch point for the DCU Warner Brothers movies, and it'll be a new starting point to get fans excited about Justice League and other movies coming forward? Thank you so much for joining me for this week's React and Reactions. Again, you can email me at readytoreactnow@gmail.com. You can also reach me on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you so much. I'm LR. Take care.